Breaking news that's coming in. Government's bid to end parliament logjam. Focus on finding a middle path after government's outreach. Opposition mulls options. Opposition mulling Manipur debate under Rule 167. Rule 167 deals with matters of public interest. To tell us more about that significant development, let me go across to Samia, joining me over the phone lines. Samia, good afternoon. Clearly, that's the latest as far as the bid to end the parliament logjam is considered. Tell us more on the fact that this is after the government's outreach that the opposition is mulling this option under Rule 167.
Well, there is an outreach from both ends. There is an intention from both the sides, treasury benches and from the opposition bench, to end this logjam. So there is a discussion that takes place on the matter pertaining to Manipur. Now, while the opposition parties maintain that the government must not be rigid when it comes to the implication of certain rules and discussion of certain rules, the opposition wants that there should be a thread-led discussion, a full-fledged discussion practically for an entire day's time, because there are several MPs who actually visited Manipur. They want to place on record their statements on the House and apprise the members of the House about the ground situation in Manipur. And for that, they do not want a discussion under Rule 176 of the short duration, which they feel is not going to justify the great issue concerning Manipur. Their demand is to have a full-fledged discussion which may span anything above 5 to 8 hours, and we definitely have been emphasizing on the Prime Minister's presence. But what the government has on a proposal for the opposition party is that there can be a discussion under 167, which concerns social issues and social matters, and the Home Minister can make a statement on the matter pertaining to Manipur. That is something which the opposition party hasn't really agreed upon. They have been stressing on the Prime Minister's presence, and that is only fair for the Prime Minister to be present in the House and hear those MPs who visited Manipur, because they have already submitted a memorandum with the governor. They have apprised the President of the country also about the situation in Manipur, and now it's imperative for the Prime Minister to be present so that they can hear the MPs who went and visited Manipur. Although the efforts are being made for the logjam to end, but so far the middle ground hasn't really been arrived upon. We will have to wait and see what is going to be the final decision taken by the Rajya Sabha chairman, who it's entirely his prerogative whether he wants to allow a discussion under 176 or 167 or under suspension of business of 267, which has been the foremost demand of the opposition party leaders.
Right, Samia, thank you very much for joining us on that breaking development on top of two and drawing things into perspective for us. But for the moment, we leave it at that. But before this,